briefing. I want to remind you that we will replay the video and
The rocks are different. They have a different temperature. They also have different spectra. It's a premature. We're not quite ready to talk about those yet. I can say that the spectra of those rocks, for example, that nice blue rock toward the lower right corner, those spectra are very different from the dust. Okay? Those rocks are small. I mean, to remind people, we're talking about rocks about the size, not much bigger than this one. They don't even fill our field of view. When we get out to where we can see larger rocks, we will have a field day tracking down the composition of those rocks.
And so you got to ask yourself, what is this carbonate telling us? It could be telling us about interactions with the atmosphere. It could be telling us about water in Gusev Crater. And we don't know which one it is, but the beauty of this is we know how to find out. Because if it's the atmospheric thing, it ought to be concentrated primarily in wind-blown dust, very fine-grained drifts of material. We see some of those. If, however, it's intrinsic to Gusev Crater, you'd expect it to be more in sort of the coarse-grained soils. Okay, and in particular, you might expect there to be more of it below the surface. So what we can do, and what we're going to do, as Phil said, I think we're going to be chasing this carbonate story for weeks, months maybe. But what we can do as we start to head out across the countryside is we can look at different patches of soil, and we can measure the carbonate abundance in different kinds of soil.
The team, in my view, is performing flawlessly and superbly, doing exactly the right things at exactly the right pace, doing exactly the right verification steps to assure ourselves that we're proceeding in a measured, temperate way, but still with the objective of fully fulfilling the science objectives of this mission.